This is a sweet Yoni. Wow, look how long they made the sun rays. It's one attractive looking rock, I tell you what. Okay, for size reference, this is my feet. And I'm gonna have to go up there, so I'm gonna have to Spider-Man it. Oh, wow. If I could stand up in here. You'd be surprised. This is like the third knife I've found that has grabbed a bush out of someone's pocket. This is a cubby. Look at echoes. You hear the echo? They're really cool. I want to flip the camera around. It's like a jet stream to this rock. Alrighty, welcome back, guys. We're out here on another adventure. Hope you liked the last videos. Please like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. I'm trying to be able to do an adventure like this for you guys every day. So here we are. I'm going to check out this it's a big rock mountain with a big old flat top on it that I've looked at for a long time, and finally gonna go check it out. Sad news is I don't got my pup Bogus. Poor guy, he was so sad when I left. I know, but I can't carry him up these rocks. I actually got to do some climbing and bouldering, and it wouldn't be safe for him. But anyway, stay tuned. We'll see what we can find. So I'm in this journey right now where I really want to start making my own authentic, say, a bow and arrow, or I want to smoke a yucca root or do an agave roast. And if you guys have any information how to do it, or honestly, if there's anyone in the Kumeyaay territory that still practices any of these ceremonies, or I'm not sure how I'd word it right now, but if anyone has knowledge of that, I'd love to participate with you guys, or just even witness and learn. It's something that I very much desire to understand about the Kumeyaay ways. It's sad they don't really teach you a lot, but I'm going to start making a video at some point of me carving out, starting from hands, having nothing in my hands, but only finding a rock, chopping down a branch, making a bow out of it, shaving it down with the rocks I make, and I want to do it as authentic as I can. And I haven't ever dropped a deer yet, but I honestly feel like that'd be me giving my respect to the natives. And everything I appreciate about it is building something in the ways they did, like making my bowstring out of sinew and doing it as authentic as I can. So hopefully I could actually commit to that, but it would be a long process. It'd be more of a time lapse, or like multiple episodes, but I think you guys would like that, and I know I would enjoy it. On this little enclave thing, those always excite me when they look like that. You can be amazed at how many times a pictograph is either on that back wall or on a ledge when you come out like this. I've seen them like that, but it's a cool little enclave. Definitely stays probably pretty dry in there, but that makes me feel I'm onto something. I don't see any chippings or mortars yet, but might be getting closer to something. It's very trying for me because, like, I really want you guys to see how beautiful these mountains are, and how just, I don't know, scenic it is, but I know I have to protect this stuff more than I really need to show you what the mountain looks like. But man, it's so intriguing. It's just like one giant boulder with a flat spot on top, and looks like there could be caves. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked too much into this juniper berry bush. I know they ate juniper berry, and there's no fruit on it right now, but I heard it was pretty nasty. I've tried them and they're pretty dang bitter. But what I have noticed, it creates very comfortable ground, not only for them but for the wildlife, like deer, and you can even see that, like, there's cat poop right there, so bobcat, I'm gonna presume, but they like to bed down because it makes the dirt nice and soft. And I mean, natives, they probably appreciate the same thing. Sit in the shade, have nice comfortable ground to sit on. It's kind of pillowy, and it's no sharp rocks or pine needles. So anytime I see a juniper bush like that, I kind of get excited. And speaking of it, look, I found some crystal quartz-ish stuff. Doesn't look like it's worked on, but when I see that, it just tells me that that's not necessarily an odd rock to find, but just a little indicator. Couple things, just some plant life. Manzanita, juniper berries, that they're really fond of those two plants. And not only that, is like we got a whole bunch of yuccas, and I explained how on the last video these things, you can eat the roots, the stalk, different times of the year. They weave baskets out of that. So if I do make a bow, I do want to see if I can make the string out of yucca or agave or sinew. Sinew I heard is the strongest, but I almost want to practice it as if I haven't gotten a deer yet and I need to make something before I get the sinew. So if you guys have any information on making bows and you've made them authentically with just stones, or even with tools but handmade them, please reach out, because I want to know some information on how to do it. I'm getting antsy to try it. Almost every time that I say let's keep going, I find evidence, but there's some chert right there. So maybe I'm getting closer. This is the outskirts of the spot. I know this wind is going to be disaster once I get out of this valley. Like, look at my hair already. It's going to get pretty windy once I get on top of this mountain. We still got a ways to go. We might find something cool even before we get to the top. Sometimes you don't even need to talk. It's just a cool hike. As much as I have looked for this stuff, you'd be surprised. Like, these are the types of areas where you could be right next to something and there's no evidence, but you go right around that boulder and there's a cave and 2-foot mortars, and you just would have never known. And it takes a very specific eye to find a lot of this stuff, to be honest. Like, I became pretty good at it, but it still fools me. And I feel like I'm getting fooled right now. We're starting to go up the steep stuff. That's where we want to go, is up on top on the rocks. I know you can't tell where this is. That's why you get a little glimpse of it. But we're gonna see. I have high hopes for this spot. Oh yeah, these rocks are looking cool. Getting bouldery. And boulders mean caves. Here and flattened out a little bit. It really makes me want to check out a couple more things around here. So, hiking, and check out this one, guys. This is a sweet Yoni, spelled Y-O-N-I, and take a wild guess what it looks like, and you're absolutely right what it is. And I just want to give a little information about it. Is people say that these could even be natural, but I highly doubt it, because almost every single one you can tell. See these rays and these rays, and they carve them out, and you'll see them once I back out now that you can notice. But see, it's like sun rays coming out of them, and I believe that life comes from the thing that you are seeing right now, and the sun is the resemblance of the creator, and the natives believe that they are one with the creator. They are part of his creation, and this is where life comes from. And that's my strongest interpretation of what I believe why there would be sun rays carved out. Or another theory is they could be pubic hairs, but I mean, that is one good looking rock, if you ask me. So I turned to the rock right next to me, and we have a sweet overhang. So I think we are in a spot. This is a sweet overhang. photographs exist or not, because sometimes it doesn't look like they do, but this is a mural looking rock. I know they were here. Look at those rocks were stacked. This like keeps getting better and better. Check out that Yoni. Wow, look how long they made the sun rays. Wow. It's one attractive looking rock, I tell you what. So this is going to be the mountain I'm climbing up these big old boulders. So this shows you the Yoni is right here, and I think it might be a symbol of kind of where you go up this mountain. There's some big rocks here, and my theory could be completely wrong, and I can get stuck up in some rocks, have to come back down, or I could be right and get 50 feet up the hill. I found this shelter by the Yoni. I've also kind of noticed that there is rock shelters by Yonis. A theory of mine could be that that's where the girls went to become women. I'm not sure. It's just theories of we're in the steep stuff now. Hurry up and get to the top of this hill. It is steep though. The rock shelters keep getting better. And I can't even get up this hill without pulling myself aside. Oh wow. This one looks pretty good. Spacious. I could stand all the way up in here. Don't underestimate this hike. It's definitely a little bit of a hairball one. I can't even tell you what it took just to get up here. Not even to the top. I just keep getting pulled aside. This stuff is kind of brutal. And as I'm saying kind of brutal, on my path, I look down and there's another Yoni right there. I think this place is very, very special. I get kind of Grand Canyon vibe, like on a cliff edge. Oh, look at that pocket. You're telling me that the natives didn't keep an eye or some crazy items up in spots like that. Just never been seen. Like, look at that cubby. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is a cubby. Whoa. This is like a house. Look at echoes. You hear the echo? Oh my gosh. What the freaking A? Oh man. I feel like I'm getting to the top of something super special. Nope. No pictographs. But if this is what we're getting into, we might see some. I think next time I do some cave searching like this, I'm gonna drop in the backpack and I'm gonna wear my chest mount for my GoPro. Cause I mean, look at this. I'm just like getting in I feel like I'm in a house. It's calm, out of the wind. Look at that. This looks like almost like a movie scene. Whoa. Definitely be chilling in here. This is so cool. Like I'm in a Pirates of the Caribbean scene. I don't think I could film myself going up this, so you guys are gonna have to stay tuned. Okay, for size reference, this is my feet, and I came up from down there, and I'm gonna have to go up there, so I'm gonna have to Spider-Man it. That's a good like 10, yeah, at least 10 feet up. I can't film this, but wish me luck. I think I could put my feet in these pockets and get up pretty easy though. This is tight. It's like shoulder length. So I find this pretty cool. Hopefully you can see it, but I just came down this trench. It's freaking pretty cool. Oh, can you see? It's a drop. That was fun. Hear that wind? I'm gonna flip the camera around. It's like a jet stream to the rock. This enclave goes down there. It's just like funneling wind up in here. I wanna go in there. This looks giant. You know, I used to. This is bouldery and giant and bushwhacking and selective how you get up. But this mountain is crazy. Like there's cracks that drop like 50 feet down. Like if you fall in it, you're dead. No one's finding you. So definitely a little cautious right now, but I had to do some hairball things to get up here. I couldn't even film it. I just went some hairball stuff to find out. I have to go down that. I'm gonna have to turn around. I need to find a way to go through this little enclave. Yeah, I think that's the way through. I am worked. That is not a hike for the unathletic. If natives were ever up on this hill, they definitely did not bring their elders up here. This was a hike for the strong and the capable and the willing. This is not a hike for old people. Oh yeah, look at that. This is some cool stuff to film. Looks like they made just like pretty much like a walkway. Almost looks like they would catch water from that. Big old flat rock on top of this hill. I feel like I'm in a magic land right now. I know I'm coming up on something that's just intense. This is on top of a giant mountain. And we're coming up in caves that are like another giant. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm in a cat's domain because I'm seeing a lot of paw prints in here, and I just heard something pretty big jump over a bush, you know, on top of a mountain. So I'm definitely gonna let my presence be known. My head's a little bit on a swivel right now, I'm not gonna lie. And I have found confirmation. It's pottery, and we are up on this mountain, these caves. So let's see what we find. As much as I am so happy to see everything here, this actually breaks my heart so much. Someone decided to come to this mountain where there's authentic native stuff and spray paint their name and grandma, and wow. I don't know, that makes me so sad, because this is absolutely a spot they chilled. Whoever did something so disrespectful, man, like, I really hope that you heal, because that is not okay. How cool is this rock? It's one giant slab, top of the mountain. Look at this. Oh, that's a nice cave. Oh, wow. Wow. I could stand up in here. I'm kind of speechless that I'm not finding almost any evidence, but you just tell how cool this is. Regardless if there's history or not, this is a pretty sweet view. You know they were chilling in here too, though. You know, it's actually really cool. I can see my truck. I'm just saying, dude, they lived in this stuff. I mean, okay, on this mountain they didn't live in it, but they were in here. It's a tunnel that goes all the way through. Watch. And there's a manzanita growing in here. How? Oh, it's not growing. How the heck did it get in here? Why is it in? Still got leaves on it. Huh. Woohoo! What are we getting into? That's an old piece of wood right there. This is a cave. Oh man, I got a belly crawl. I guess someone had a barbecue up here. Freaking A, man, how come I can't get away from like anywhere where people litter, trash, spray paint? You know what's crazy about being on top of a mountain is there's probably no water, so there's no mice. There's no mice poop, no mice nests or anything. It's kind of nice. Normally you're hiking and there's big old rat nests and cactus and you're getting them in your legs when you're crawling through stuff like this. I gotta go down this. Unless I want to go super far back. I want to check out new areas, so I'm not gonna film this, but wish me luck, because this is a hairball world. Just put myself in one of the more hairball situations I have in a long time. I was trying to go down this, and I got down to the bottom of that crack, and I realized this is a straight drop cliff, and I could not turn around. If I did not have this little enclave to crawl in, like, I don't even know how I would have got back up. I probably would have figured it out, but I was not balanced. There was no grip, and this stuff is crumbling. But luckily I could take the backpack off and turn around. But that was a really hairball. I need to be more careful. I might have to go all the way back around. I really hope not. I need to find a way down though. This is pretty cool. Someone carved in the moss 1165 with their initials. That's been there from 1965. Someone else put TT. I carved in moss with an ex-girlfriend one time, and I bet you those carvings are going to spend the rest of our lives up there on top of the hill with someone I don't want to be resembled with. That's hilarious. Much as I'm saying I don't want to do hairball things, I'm going to slide down this. It's steeper than it looks. And I turned the camera off. So I just came down that. Still gotta go down that. But I think we're in the clear now. Score. You'd be surprised. This is like the third knife I've found that has grabbed a bush out of someone's pocket. I have like a bunch of pocket knives I didn't even buy that I just found in the bush. That's perfect. I don't even have one on me right now. Stopped recording for a while, but I got down the mountain. It was rough. It's another day of finding some evidence right at the end of the day, because there's a piece of chert and there's a piece of pottery, and I found a couple more chunks just right behind me, so I'm gonna look around, see if I can find anything, but I got a long hike back. Here's a core, I believe, some sort, or a hide scraper, I'm not sure, but they'd have like a big rock at first, and they'd take a bunch of pieces off, and that rock would be referred to as a core in my eyes. Well, I'm headed back now. Didn't find a whole bunch of significance today, but I did do some really cool rock climbing, got myself in some hairball situations, but I mean, we did find some evidence. We found some chunks, and I mean, there's stuff I found along the way, but it wasn't really like significant enough to really film. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Really helps me out a lot. I want to be able to do this every day and show you guys some new adventure, or every time that I say I'm done, I find chunks or I find evidence. So here's some more stuff. That's a pretty quality piece of chert. It's like Very, very, oh, it's plastic. I didn't know I had gum in my backpack and stuck to my keys. I gotta clean this off.